Hi everybody, this is Maggie with Hana Designs. I'm going to go over some information on how to set up an Epson Ecotank for sublimation. Just some basics. I bought an Ecotank Epson. It's a ET7750. This one prints 11 by 17 and smaller. So you get some pretty good size prints out of this one. I also bought Sublimation ink to put inside the Ecotank. You don't want to use the ink that came with the printer. You want to make sure you start out with Sublimation ink. I order my inks from InkOwl, and I've been using InkOwl for about 2 years now, and they have like really awesome colors. Everything prints amazing, and they do send these little tubes to inject your ink into the printer as well. And of course you're going to need some transfer paper. I buy transfer paper right from InkOwl as well. That way it just all ships together. I don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to go over some basics of how to set this up. And if you have any questions, you can always comment. I'm happy to help. It's really super simple with the Ecotank. So I'll be back in 1 second and we'll go over just the basics of getting started. Okay, we got our printer all set up out of the box, all the tape and all the styrofoam off of it. First step before you turn your printer on or even plug it in, you're going to fill up the tanks with ink first. So it's super easy. You're going to use the needle that came with the InkOwl ink and just put it in one of the holes and just squeeze it in there. Super easy. You'll probably have to fill this tube up a few times to fill it all the way up. But you're going to do that for each color.
Okay, so the next step would be to go to InkOwl and grab the ICC profiles so that your printer prints the correct colors based on the InkOwl inks and not the Epson ink. If you were to just start printing right now without installing these, the colors would not come out correctly. So you're going to go to InkOwl.com, and they have pretty much every kind of ICC profile for every Epson model. So you're just going to find what model you have over here, and you're going to click it, click download, and it will install right to your computer. It should be as easy as that. There shouldn't be anything you should have to do after that. When I did mine, it loaded right into Photoshop for me. So I will show you what I did in Photoshop to select the ICC profile as well. Okay, if you go into your print area, you're going to select your printer, and then you have to go over here to more options, and this is where your color management is. You're going to select Photoshop manages colors, and then you're going to go to the select drop down box, and you're going to find your InkOwl ICC profile, and you're going to select it and push OK. You're going to want to make sure intermittently that you check that to make sure that it is in fact still on that. Sometimes Photoshop likes to reset, so you just want to make sure that that's always correct, or you're going to print a bunch of things and they're going to all be the wrong colors. So you definitely want to make sure that you do check that from time to time to make sure that it's printing correctly. And that's how easy it is.